Well, the pandemic has us celebrating the holidays very differently this year. But one thing that hasn't changed is the importance of what you actually eat.
Well, here's Ekahi TV4's Asia Worley with some helpful reminders this holiday season.
Thanksgiving and Christmas coming around the corner, is Ekahi encouraging participants to be a bit more, I guess, aggressive toward the holidays?
I think for the holidays coming up, we're helping our participants be a bit more aware. As you mentioned, a lot of people are staying more inside, so we've all put on a little bit of those extra COVID pounds. But being aware of how much exercise you're getting, making sure to get outside and enjoy the weather. We're very lucky here in Hawaii compared to the mainland, which is suffering from winter at the moment. So being able to get out to the beach and go hiking and whatnot, but also to watch what we eat, especially during the holidays. There are plant-based options to, all of the traditional foods. So incorporating some of that into your diet, but also making sure that if you do indulge a little bit too much, to make sure to watch what you're doing as far as exercise and what you're eating. But also really looking at stress levels. So ever since COVID really raised its head, stress levels have been through the roof. So trying to make sure that people are addressing that stress, looking at things like yoga and qigong and tai chi to make sure that people are staying healthy and staying fit, but also making sure that those stress levels go down because stress has such a negative impact on our health.
And Ekahi is doing all of that tai chi, everything virtually?
Yeah, so we even have guests in our group education program called our Hui as part of our diabetes program. We have guests that do physical therapy as well as acupuncture, which you may not think about being introduced to acupuncture through telehealth, but we do have that ability. And then she focuses on acupressure, which you can actually do at home for yourself. So there are ways to introduce topics, but making sure to also follow up with your physician because there are things that we can't do through telehealth. And our physician partners are actually doing those portions of the healthcare.
Perfect. And any plans for 2021 or goals for Ekahi? I know that you said the Ornish program has come to a close, but you have so much other things that you folks offer.
So we're continuing to grow our diabetes program. So we have about 500 or 600 people that come to see our diabetes services. So we are continuing to grow that. We are working more closely with our Central Medical Center physicians on the Kuakini campus. So making sure to help them out, help their primary care efforts out and expand their chronic care services.
It's great. I've learned from you in the past years that diabetes in Hawaii is about 12.5% of the entire population. So basically 1 out of 2 adults have diabetes or pre-diabetes. Diabetes, chronic kidney disease, and obesity, they're major issues here in Hawaii, and it all comes down to what?
It's really just coming down to lifestyle changes, making sure that you eat right, get your exercise, manage that stress, and see your physician all the time.
Some good advice there for you. You know, my wife always goes on a turkey trot, a self-imposed run before Thanksgiving.
They're not doing it this year, right? The event.
Oh, the event's not done,
yeah.
But she always just does it on her own. She just runs out and while she's doing that, of course, I'm eating. So there's balance.
I'm with you in spirit, Lauren.
There's balance. For more advice on alternative Thanksgiving dishes, you can visit our website or ekahihealth.com.
Time now is 5:27. Your top morning headlines still coming up.
But first, let's take another live look outside here. A little wet on the camera as we take a look at those Honolulu city lights. We'll be right back.